Hello, everyone. This is Carleeta Nelson, and I'm very excited to be here with all of you for our live Discover Arbonne to just help share more information about what this opportunity has in store. We are very excited for everyone who is joining us because consultants love to join just to learn more about how they can efficiently share the benefits and the value that Arbonne offers each and every person who says yes to the products or the business with Arbonne. But we also know that we have guests on here that have been invited to listen from a consultant, and that you're here to just learn, maybe even for the first time, a little bit about what it is Arbonne could offer you and your family. And so I'm very excited to be here with all of you tonight and to share with you a dear friend of mine, only because Arbonne has brought us together. She lives in Kingman, Arizona, and my name is Carleeta Nelson, and I live in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And I love this girl like she's family. And the only reason that our lives got to connect and intersect is because of Arbonne. And she's going to share her story with you and let you just hear from a live person what Arbonne has been able to offer her and her family while she has been doing this business. And her name is Amber Willard, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Miss Amber, and I'll unmute you, and now you're unmuted, and I'll mute me and let you take the floor, my dear.
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Amber Willard. I live in a small town in Kingman, like Carleeta said. It's in between Las Vegas, Nevada and Phoenix, Arizona. I currently work as a registered nurse. I work with pediatrics and adults, so I get the pleasure of both. I have always wanted to be in the medical field and never thought I would do anything different. And that's just since I was 15 years old. That's what I was going to do, and that's what I have done. I was introduced to Arbonne 3 years ago by my younger sister, who was a consultant at the time. She begged me every single day for a month, please have a party, please have a party. And I kept telling her, no, 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 Megan, I don't have time. I had a 10-month-old baby at the time and was in nursing school, so I literally did not have time to have a party. But I finally said yes because she kept bugging me. At the party, once we had used the RE9 on my face, I knew that I was going to buy the set no matter what because my face felt really good, like the best it's ever felt before. So after the party, I had told my sister I was going to sign up as a consultant to get the discount because I was going to order the whole set. She was super excited and kept telling me about the business. And I kept saying, Megan, calm down. I'm not doing the business. I'm just doing it for the discount. So about a month later, my sister quit Arbonne. She said she's not doing it anymore. It's not for her. And I said, okay, because I didn't really care. But a month after that, I decided, well, I'm going to look into the business now. But I was like, oh, how? I don't even have, there was no consultants around me. I didn't know anyone that did Arbonne because everyone was in Oklahoma. But I remember I had Maggie Kaufman's phone number from the party that my sister had done. So I called Maggie, and I didn't even know her last name at the time. I just had Maggie under it. So I called Maggie, and we've got to get you a phone call with her, and then you'll realize what Arbonne can do in the family because she's a nurse as well. No, I hear. I can't hear.
I'll mute. I'm trying to find you.
Okay. So I had a phone call with Carleeta, and then I really realized what Arbonne could do for me and my family. I just saw a bigger picture, and I remember hanging up the phone saying, I will always do Arbonne, and I'm going to figure it out whether I'm here by myself or I didn't know, but I knew I was going to do Arbonne forever. So a little over a year ago, I decided to put my all into the business, and I hit my district manager, but soon after I had hit my district, it was about 2 months, my 2-year-old daughter, she was 2 then, was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and our world was completely turned upside down and changed, really forever. I wasn't able to focus on my business like I wanted to. When she was diagnosed, it was really, really intense. We had to move from our house in Kingman to Phoenix, which is 3 hours away. We had to travel to New York, which we currently still do for her treatments. And during the time of her initial treatment, she was literally clinging on to life. And it required me to be fully present at the time, and I couldn't have anything on my plate. So I was able to do that, though, with Arbonne, and especially the family that I built. And I couldn't have done it without them in a lot of ways. They were my biggest support, and with them and my family back home. So I was able to be with her during everything. So that's a lot to us. But I also want to share during that 7 months that I did have my district and that I wasn't able to fully put my all, I still was able to receive a check for 7 months until September every single month, because I had Arbonne. So that was a huge, huge, huge blessing for us in a time that we really needed it. But now I'm able to give my all back to the business, and I recently hit my district again. So that's something exciting for me. But I know for me and my family, we'll always do Arbonne. There's no other way that we will go without it. So I just wanted to share that. But if you guys are on the border of saying yes to the business or hesitant, I would just say yes, because it's one of the biggest blessings you'll ever have, whether it's for the business or for the family. So I just wanted to share. So thank you.
Thank you, honey, for sharing your heart and your story. Wow, I know that's hard, you guys. But it's the stories of Arbonne that help people really see the power of what this business can do for people. And this family has just been a beautiful example of just accepting this gift and letting it bless them and their family in a time of big need. And you know, guys, they didn't know whenever she said yes to Arbonne, they didn't know that that was what's going to come around the corner from them with Natalie. And that's what I love about this business is that, you know, whenever life happens, it doesn't give you a warning sign. But for everyone who has Arbonne, they have that little cushion that, like Amber shared, and I'm going to share with you as you see some slides, that helps soften the blow that life can give you. You know, it may not look exactly like the blow that happened to Amber, but you guys, life happens to everybody. I mean, people lose jobs, people lose family members one way or the other. You know, people get sick, whether it's themselves or someone in their family, and they need to be, you know, more present and available to be able to care for them because there's no one else there to care for them but them. And so those are all things that I know have happened to me, has happened to every other person out there in this world. And what I know is that all the things that happened before Arbonne hit a little harder. And the things that have happened after Arbonne have not been easier in themselves, but they have hit a little less hard. We had that cushion. So I love Amber's story, and I think it's a huge, huge story of hope and just love, because that's what she has had from the day she's entered this business with Arbonne, from not knowing anyone. I mean, Maggie Kaufman and everyone in that team and myself have gotten to just wrap her up and take her on as their very own and welcome her, whether, you know, we knew the person who introduced Arbonne to her or not. So there's so many things that we can't describe to you in person, but that we can share with you, you know, or share, you know, describe to you, but you can't maybe comprehend it yet if you haven't, you know, experienced that for yourself with Arbonne. But that's what is available to each and every person who comes into this Arbonne family and business. So this is just some of the pictures I loved sharing. the journey. When she shared these with me today, I was like, whoa, I mean, like, we've walked this journey with Amber and Sean and Natalie, and remember these days where we've all, we're just praying for them and doing all we could to support them from where we are. And then now we get to see, how good Natalie is doing today. But you guys, they're getting on a plane at 6 a.m. in the morning to go to New York City again for more treatment and scans this week for this sweet girl. So I just thought having some pictures would help you guys see this beautiful story that has been able to be part of an Arbonne story. So Arbonne does transform lives through botanically based ingredients in scientifically tested products, a pure healthy lifestyle, and pure joy of helping others. And I don't think that story that Amber shared with you describes Arbonne and that statement, that mission statement, any better than what you got to hear just from a live person that's actually living this out every day now. My story started with Arbonne about 26 years ago, and I started with the botanically based ingredient products that were pure at my sister's house, where I was introduced to Arbonne through a party that she had. So I guess sisters, are good at sharing other things with their family members and stuff. And my sister introduced me to Arbonne, but she doesn't do the business, but she does still use the products faithfully. And when she invited me, I didn't know what I was going to. I thought, what is Arbonne? And so I went only, honestly, to be a warm body on her sofa and to eat her food, because she was always the hostess with the mostest. And whenever we used the skincare products on our skin 26 years ago, even back then, and Arbonne has, advanced their formulations as science and knowledge, arrived and became aware of, they've gotten even better over those 26 years. But I can tell you 26 years ago, one application of those products at that party that my sister had, and I was like, whoa, I really have no idea what I just used on my skin, but whatever it is, I want that. And ordered products that night. And I hunted down consultants, because the consultant that I had introduced me to those products quit and didn't do the business anymore. And I had to just sort of hunt around and find consultants. If I moved jobs, and moved, towns and stuff, I was always having to look and go, okay, where am I going to get my Arbonne from? And so that's how I met my sponsor now 14 years ago. So I used the products for 12 years, just hunting down consultants. And then 14 years ago, whenever I moved to the neighborhood in Oklahoma where we were going, I found a consultant who not only sold me products, but she started telling me how I needed to do this as a business. And she was a stay-at-home mom. I worked as a pediatric nurse practitioner, and you don't have to be a nurse to do this business, even though both Amber and I are nurses. You don't have to be a nurse. I think they make great consultants, because nurses care about people, and that's what we do in Arbonne, is we care about people and we help people. And that lines up perfectly with the profession that, our heart was initially drawn to as a nurse. But we had very different lives. Whenever I looked at Martha's life and I had my life, I thought, gosh, this is a great opportunity and job for you, because you're a stay-at-home mom with a high school degree and a family, and this gives you a little bit of money while you stay home with your kids, and it gives you your runaround money while your husband makes the real money. And that's what I thought. But I thought, I work 50, 60 hours a week. I have a real job. I make a pretty good salary, even though every month we were living paycheck to paycheck. Every month I'd sit down, and I was the one that paid bills in our family. And I was always sitting down looking and going, this is how much we have left with bills and month and no money. And I always was like, if only we had this number, that number, life would be easier. Life wouldn't be stressful. We would have more time together as a family. And that was the life we were living day in and day out, even though I was an advanced practice nurse and my husband was a lineman. It's funny because Amber's husband is a lineman also in Arizona. My husband's a lineman and was a lineman in Oklahoma. And so you can see how we got a little connected in the very beginning. But he was working double his salary every year in overtime, because I was a salaried nurse and I couldn't make any more money, even though I worked, more than 40 hours a week. I got paid the same amount every pay period. And so he took on that responsibility to just take care of our family and to make all the money that we needed, which meant he was never home with our family. And I just remember the day that, my son was missing his dad. He was crying. He was always upset because he didn't get to see him in the morning or in the evening, and he missed, activities and ball games and events and things. And I remember the day I picked up the phone and I called my husband because my son was crying and I was crying, and I just said, if this is success, you can have it. And I remember thinking we had chased the world's definition of success. We had the house, we had the cars, we had the kids and all the activities, we had the busy, fun lifestyle, but we were so stressed out. And I just remember getting to the point of pure exhaustion and going, this is not success to me. And I really wanted to just, sell everything and just live really small. But fortunately, Martha was stubborn enough to come and drag me to a car presentation where she said, you're going to get to hear about this opportunity. And then you can tell me if you don't want to hear it, and I thought, okay, I don't want to hear it, but I'm going to go so I can get you off my back. And whenever I went, I got to see other nurses that were standing up there telling their story. I got to see a physician assistant who did the same thing as me, except different title, and the success that they had had and what Arbonne had been able to give them in their life with freedom and flexibility and margin, with time and money that allowed for, some wiggle room every month. And I remember thinking, gosh, if it did that for them and they're like me, then it would do that for me. And so I thought, I have nothing to lose because it's $79 to sign up. And if it didn't work, I'm still going to get all those products that I've used for 12 years, and I'm going to be able to purchase them at a discount now. And they're going to ship to my door. And so that's as bad as it could get, but it could possibly take the stress off of our life and help us transform our lives. And it did by giving us a healthy lifestyle where we have now the time and the money and the financial freedom to not only take care of our needs and go month to month and not have to be thinking about money all the time, but be able to even look up and look out and go, who else might need a little help? And we were able to have that margin where we can do that now. So it's just an incredible business, and that's my story and Amber's story. But I'll tell you a little bit more just about the Arbonne story. And the Arbonne story, like I said, started almost 38 years ago with our founder, Peter Mork. And he just had a vision for products, especially in America, because he was from Norway, and the European standards are much they have stricter guidelines, and they're more safe and beneficial, and they eliminate 1,400 different ingredients that the U.S. allows to go into our nutrition and personal care products. And so he had this vision that we could have a product over here that was more pure, safe, and beneficial. And he started this company and introduced Arbonne to America 38 years ago almost, and was able to now just continue to improve and reformulate, like I said, as ingredients become available and technology, we learn more about technology and what we can do with all of that to make products that are pure, safe, and beneficial. So we have, now we're not only in the US, we're in Canada, we're in UK, Australia, Taiwan, Poland, and we're going to be going to Germany. We are in New Zealand and Australia. I don't know if I've mentioned them all. There's so many now, I can't just list them off and know that I've hit them all without repeating them. But you guys, we're expanding globally now. And it's just incredible how, even though we're 37 plus years strong in the US, we're just now tiptoeing into the international markets, and we still only have 2% brand name recognition over here. So this company's 37 years strong with experience and tradition, but we are ground floor opportunity because it's going to explode now, even more so because we are tapping into international markets, and this is whenever people get to take advantage of being one of those people that share the message with the world and grow, huge organizations and businesses because of it. Our products are, like we've talked about, combined with the best of science and nature and technology combined. They're all plant-based, botanically inspired formulas built on those European standards with high quality ingredients from around the globe that are all pharmaceutical grade ingredients. And we clinically test all of our products on people, not on animals. And we have certifications for vegan certified, gluten-free certified, and kosher certified in our best-in-class products. And those are just some of the things that we're super proud of. We have the policy of, like I said, of being pure, safe, and beneficial. And these are some of the ingredients that you see listed here that are not in our products. So as much as we like to talk about what, our products are and what goes into our products, it's really more exciting to talk about what isn't in our products because of our pure ingredient policy. And so we have, a meet the product sheet for every single product that you can see here on this page that lists out every ingredient and helps you understand the benefits and of the products whenever you use them. And so every little single product down to our lipsticks has a meet the product sheet because Arbonne is so transparent with their ingredient policy. This page also shows you how we have products that go from our baby line. So from the youngest, baby to the baby boomers, we have products that cover everything and everyone, male, female, young, and old, from the inside out. People can use these products. And that's what makes this business such an incredible opportunity because we have so many people, every single person that's out there on the face of this earth that's within the countries that we have and are a company with, those people are our potential clients and customers to be able to share the gift of Arbonne with, whether it's the products, the opportunity, or both. And so if you're looking for pure products from a spa line to anti-aging to men's line to makeup and cosmetics to nutrition and meal replacements and supplements that are pure and made with high quality ingredients, Arbonne is a one-stop shop. And you don't have to, shop multiple stores or multiple vendors and pay full retail because everything you see here, you can shop at a discount and get high quality products in all of those areas. Our flagship product is our RE9 Advanced Anti-Aging Skincare line that we just launched in April this last month at our national international conference, and it has now been reformulated with the gold standard ingredients that give incredible results. And I'm going to show you some pictures, but it does visually with the naked eye help to lessen the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, hydration, improves hydration and moisturization, and the appearance of firmness and elasticity and tone and texture and just everything. People are running around, in their 40s and 50s with no makeup on and no concealer or anything because their skin is in such perfect condition because it's been given the gold standard ingredients that go into these products. These are some of the before and afters of true consultants that are with Arbonne. And what I love about these pictures that we did, we got to try these products for 30 days and then do a before picture, use the products for 30 days and do an after picture. And every one of these people that are in these pictures you see here are all Arbonne consultants that have been already consistently using the products that Arbonne had. This is my skin. And so even though I've used Arbonne 26 years faithfully, morning and night, there's still obvious differences, especially in my mouth and jaw line and around the nose area where you can see the elasticity has improved in the cheek line and stuff. And there's lessening of lines and sagging. I no longer have jowls like I was getting whenever before the new reformulation came out. But there's so many pictures on here that are just dramatic results with people that have faithfully used Arbonne. We also have another superstar product in our line that is fairly new in the last couple of years with the technology as breaking into the technology area of health and wellness, and it is our Ultra Genius Ultra that uses ultrasound technology to more efficiently deliver the and spread into the skin surface the RE9 ingredients that come in the skincare system that I just showed you in the pictures of. It's not the tool itself that helps to give you the anti-aging benefits, but it's helping those anti-aging ingredients in our skincare get more efficiently delivered into the surface of the skin so that we can get those kind of results that improve firmness, elasticity, radiance, moisturization, and smoothness. So, I mean, it is an incredible opportunity to be able to use a safe piece of technology to improve anti-aging benefits. We also have, like we talked about, the nutrition line that I love because it helps to decrease the toxic loads, and everything Arbonne has from every product line we have, it helps decrease toxins that we've already accumulated and helps your body efficiently eliminate some of those by some of the body cleanse products that you see here, or the detox teas that help your liver and your kidneys filter out toxins that you've either consumed or put on your bodies, in or on your bodies. But what it also does is it puts fewer toxins into your body, because all of the products that you saw on that one products page are pure, and they're not going to be adding toxic load from ingredients and chemicals and things, and synthetic, products and ingredients that add to that toxic load. So I love our Arbonne 30-day program. It's dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, like we said, vegan certified, but also has no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. So everything from skincare to nutrition, it's all pure. We have maybe a different way of doing business. However, though, I think it's very well known today, network marketing or direct selling, lots of people call it lots of things, but it's basically all just marketing to our social networks is what we do. And whoever we help to share our story with. And just like Amber's sister shared Arbonne with her, my sister shared Arbonne with me. We are social with those people. And when we use something we love, we tell them about it. And it's the difference is it's going from Arbonne through the person who's using these products and loving it directly to a consumer, which is just cleans up the transmission process of how a product has traditionally had to go from manufacturer to consumer. Whenever you look at all the different hands that have had to change, before you ever get a product into your hand. We love the benefits of what direct selling, network marketing, social marketing offers you. You get to be your own boss. You get to have, this be a full-time or part-time. You can actually work this on a part-time basis, but it provides you a full-time income. And you can work it anywhere. Amber is, been in Kingman. She's in Phoenix, Arizona. She's going to New York. Everywhere she is, she gets to work her business and share Arbonne, even though she is having to, be present with her daughter and take care of her. She's still able to keep her business rolling with the people that she's going to be with socially in all of those markets, and allows her to be present with her family and friends if you want to be. And you get to run your business from your phone. I mean, I was walking through the Las Vegas airport placing orders on my phone because of everything of the apps and stuff that Arbonne gives us. So we have, what we think is the smartest way to be able to build a business. We don't have to have the traditional storefronts that cost so much money in order for people to be able to be business owners and to put themselves in the position to make a profit on their efforts, instead of having to always be in an employee status and making a salary that maybe you feel like you're worth more than, but because the job that you're working, it only pays this much. So there's so many reasons you can see on this slide that we talked about a lot of these, about why Arbonne, why now. And I do think what I love the most is the low startup costs and the minimal risk. I mean, like I said, whenever I started the business 14 years ago, I was like, okay, the worst that could happen is that we miss out on a dinner out, $79 to pay for a consultant membership and to buy my business. And then all I had to do after that was buy the products that I was already using and be able to shop with them at a discount. That was as bad as it could possibly get. So whenever you look at risk to traditional businesses and stuff, I didn't have to go get a loan at a bank and put a house on a mortgage or on equity loan to be able to pay for a business to get started up and then hope that it doesn't, flop on us and we lose our home and our business. It's just zero risk, because that is the worst possible thing. And so that's my favorite thing, is that if you've ever thought about testing the business owner world or, your entrepreneurial skills, this is the safest, most risk-free way, yet highest return possible way of you being able to see how you do. And just know that you would have the support that you needed every step of the way, because Arbonne has the infrastructure that we need with the tools and all of the things that they provide us. But we also give you that support that Amber talked about, the teaching, the training, and just general, love and support, honestly. The technology that we talked about, these are some of the apps that Arbonne has available to us that we are able to use to run our businesses with from our phone or our computer. And so what we basically do is we stop buying products at the retail stores and paying overhead and shopping multiple places and maybe not even understanding really what kind of ingredients they have, because they don't have a full disclosure like Arbonne does. We stop buying that. And what I love is that I don't go and study every single ingredient in every product Arbonne has anymore, because I know their overall policy is what it is, and I trust that. And I don't have to worry about it, because if it comes from Arbonne, it is pure, safe, and still is going to give me the benefits that I want to feel and see in my body and my health. And so we stop buying other products from other people. We start shopping from our own store, and we enjoy the benefits of those results and the ingredients that Arbonne's products give you. And then we help other people learn how to do the same thing, how to buy better, healthier, safer products, and be able to order their products online from their phone or their computer and have them shipped directly to their door. So it starts with you. You start using like I did, and then you tell, somebody about the products, and maybe they want to just use the products. But then after a while, maybe they decide, oh, I have a friend that needed to hear about something. And so they shared Arbonne with a friend, and now they're doing the business. And some people are going to just use products with you and expand your network in that way. And some people are going to use the products, but then also start sharing the products with other people and expand your network and their network in that way. And everyone benefits from it in every way, every time you do it. And as you can see here, these are real life consultants, men, women, couples, everyone doing this business together. And like we talked about, the global opportunity. I mean, if you know anyone across the U.S., the territories, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, Poland, New Zealand, Taiwan, soon to be Germany, all of those places is where we are or are going in the next year. And then there's going to be other markets in the few years that are coming down the road. So we're just getting started. And if you ever thought you needed to have a way of, diversifying your income or expanding your financial portfolio, or just plain and simple making enough money to get your bills paid by the end of the month, then this is an opportunity for you to add to what you're doing and be in control of it. And you make money through the commissions that you make off the selling of the products, the overrides that you make from the team that you help build. You get cash bonuses at management levels, at all the levels in the company, as well as a company car cash bonus, which our company car is a Mercedes-Benz. And the average income at every level, there's 4 levels. At the first level of the business, you can make a couple hundred, dollars, really even $500 to $1,000 a month. And you can get there in 2 to 7 months on average. I mean, this is the company average, but I will tell you, most people get there and, that are working the business as a business in 2 to 3 months. The area manager is the next level, and it's a willable business at that point. You can send this business and give it to the person, that is in your family, and they can continue to receive the paycheck and add to the business that you started for your family. And the average income is around $1,380, but can range anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 a month, and you can get there in 21 months. And you guys, that is a really short amount of time on average. Like I said, a lot of people get there quicker to be able to get yourself in this kind of income range for your family. And I will tell you, that was the level I was shooting for. I thought, if I could just have that much extra a month, we would be on easy street in life. And because I got excited and I just shared that with other people, because I thought, gosh, I'm not the only person who needs extra income to pay their bills each month. I ended up, promoting into the regional vice president level in 4.5 months from the time I started this business. And the average income per month at that level is $5,000, a little over $5,000. They give you the company car. Your business is willable, and that is on company average 35 months. But like I said, I got there in 4.5. That's my story. And if I did it, you can too. And I did it 14 years ago when we didn't even have a fraction of those products that I showed you on that page that we have now in the company or the countries that we get to share it with. We were not in any of those countries back then. And then the top level of the company is national vice president with the average income of over 20,000 a month. And it ranges anywhere from, that range to no cap or ceiling. I mean, there's people that make 6 figures in a month with this business, but the average to get to this top level with the company is 55 months. And you guys, how cool that, you can come in here, work this alongside anything you do. I worked full time as an advanced practice nurse all the way to national vice president in this company. And I got there in 19.5 months. And I didn't have to go and be a surgeon or anything to be able to make that kind of income for my family, which is what I would have had to do in the traditional world. So you get to decide for yourself if any of this sounds interesting. We like to share 3 ways to win with Arbonne. You can host and just get to, learn about these products like I did at the party that my sister had, and earn a bunch of these products and start trying them out and living these products and see if you're like me and Amber, where you end up falling in love so much with the products that you sort of accidentally start doing it as a business because you just start telling other people about it. I used to go order products from Martha for the 3 years she tried to get me to do this as a business, but I would call my mom and my sister and my friend and get everything they would want to order and turn in 4 or 5 orders every time I placed an order for myself. And it's no wonder she was saying, you need to do this as a business. Or you can be smarter than I was and not buy products at full retail and just enjoy them at a discount as a client. And we call you a preferred client, where you get to shop at a 20 to 40% discount on every single product that you saw in that catalog, and know that you're getting products that are pure, safe, and beneficial. Or the best way to win with Arbonne and to enjoy all the benefits that it offers you is to do this as a consultant and let us help teach and train you how to use these products and then share them with other people so that you can make that additional income and maybe give yourself and your family a little more time. The common hesitations and fears that everyone has about doing anything new, but especially something, like this, is that you don't have enough time, or you don't know enough people, or you don't have enough money. Or maybe you don't just understand what it is we really do yet. And you think, well, I'm not a salesperson, or I don't like to talk in front of people. I mean, Amber was so scared to share her story, but you guys, we are there. We helped her today get ready for this. And that's what we help everyone do. We help you do whatever you need us to do. So don't be afraid of just doing something new, because I love the quote, by Albert Einstein, if you keep doing the same thing you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same thing you got. And if you're ready for a change, or if you don't like where you see yourself and say you're going to be at that same spot in 5 years, if you're lucky, then don't be afraid of change, because change isn't always bad, and this is a change that is risk-free, like we talked about. But you work this in and alongside, and we'll teach you how to weave it into life. And if you're thinking, I don't have enough money, that's okay. We're going to help you save money on products that you already have in your home, and actually get results with the products that you're spending your money on, and you shopped at a discount from your own store and received a paycheck for it. And we're going to help show you how to make additional income by doing and sharing this with other people. And we'll teach you how to build a network of people. So there's not a hesitation or a fear. If you will just get with the person and be transparent with them, whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, don't try to decide for yourself and go, well, I just don't know enough people and that counts me out. We ask you, please bring those to us and let us show you how this works and how we can help it work for you in your life, and trust that we will support you every step of the way. And just dream big. Start dreaming, period. Some people will even quit dreaming that life can be any different. I know I had before Arbonne came into my life. I remember thinking that I thought we had gone down the success path. And then I remember thinking we just took the wrong exit, and, God bless our heart. We tried and we thought we were doing good, but we just ended up in the wrong place. But it is what it is, and there's nothing we can do about it now. And we were living hopeless that there was anything different short of, living with a, less comfortable lifestyle based on how houses and cars and things like that. And we were just thinking, we need to like just scale back and be okay with less in order to be anywhere at all comfortable financially. And what I love is that Arbonne gave us the opportunity to not have to give up anything, to be able to have the life that I believe we were intended to have. So I always just encourage people, don't ask yourself, well, what if it doesn't work? Because we've already talked about that. We've shared with you what as bad as it can get. But instead, ask yourself and just dream, because sometimes you have to learn how to wake up those dreams and ask yourself, but what if it does? What if it does work for you and your family? I think about Amber, and I think about, you know, what if she hadn't had Arbonne during that time that she went through with Natalie and is still going through with Natalie, and how much harder would life have been? So ask yourself, what if it does work? And dream about the good things that could happen, instead of just thinking like we're sort of trained to think in this world about all and only the bad and negative things that might happen to you, because it really can't be that bad. There's nothing bad that can happen, and you will absolutely just love the products if nothing else. So thank you for your time tonight. If you guys have any questions about anything and want to, you know, ask about anything, we're here to answer those questions and help you. But if not, thank you so much for joining us. And Amber, thank you so much, honey, for sharing your story. I know it's not easy, but I know that you make a difference for people, and you impact lives that are listening, and you've got a story to share. So thank you so much for sharing your heart. I love you.